Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Avisek, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the online TOEFL course called the 7-Step System to Pass the TOEFL IBT. Happy holidays to you, and have a happy new year for 2015. And you made a comment, it looks like yesterday, and you say, "Hello Mike, I took the TOEFL 3 years back. I scored 77, so you had 14 points in the reading, you had 22 points in the listening, you had 22 points in the speaking, and then 18 points on the writing. So your goal here is to get 88. So you're looking to score 11 points higher, and you're taking the test in about 40 days. You say, "I think I can do even better in the listening and speaking this time, but I'm still not confident if I can pass with a score of 20 in the reading and the writing areas. I have to do that to get admission. I need your suggestion." Alright, so let's deal with your weakest area first. So your reading score is 14 points out of 30, so you definitely need more improvement in that area, and I have 5 specific suggestions. Number 1, get in the habit of reading for about 45 minutes every day. You can choose magazines, newspapers, or longer books. The main point here is to read without stopping. Number 2, you also need to improve your vocabulary if you want to improve your reading, and you can do that exactly in the vocabulary section of my course, so you definitely want to build your vocabulary. The third thing you need to do to improve your reading, Avisek, is to improve your reading speed. As your reading speed improves, you'll have better comprehension and better concentration. So my online TOEFL course will help you to improve your reading to a minimum of 300 words per minute. That is my recommendation. Now, I can help you go all the way to 350 words per minute with the 70 different speed reading practice tests that I have. But this is the third thing, is to improve your reading speed. Number 4, in order to improve your reading comprehension, Avisek, is you also need to become familiar with the IBT question types and the strategies for answering them. And you can learn more about the IBT question types by going to the reading section of my online course once you become one of my students. Now, the 5th and the last thing that you need to do in order to improve your reading is you need to take full-length IBT practice tests. And in the practice test, you also complete the reading section. Now, I also offer at my website section-specific practice tests. For example, you could just take a reading practice test so you can see your score, you can see what kinds of problems you're having, and then you can work on improving those weak points. And that's pretty much it. So, Avisek, if you can do those 5 things, reading every day, improving your vocabulary, increasing your reading speed, becoming more familiar with the reading question types, and taking TOEFL level reading practice tests, you will definitely make improvements. Now the question is, can you make significant improvements in just 40 days? And I'm going to say probably not. It does take time, so it may take you longer than 40 days before you really have the reading comprehension that you need for your university your university study, and also for the TOEFL score that you're seeking. Alright, so those are my comments right now for the reading to help you there. Now, you also say you're not confident with the writing, so let me tell you a little bit about the writing part of my course. I offer over 40 independent writing practice tests you can begin taking immediately. I also have 43 integrated writing practice tests that you can also take, so you can start getting feedback, you can get scores, you can get recommendations as to which lessons in the writing section of my course you need to focus on more in order to get better. Now, for example, let's say that you do an independent writing practice test and I discover that you have problems with your coherence. That means making everything connect together with a good thesis, good topic sentences, and appropriate relevant supporting detail. If you have a problem in that area, I will recommend my writing lesson number 8, and that will help you learn 4 specific things that are important in helping you organize your writing. Alright, so with the writing, it takes time. It's a combination of you completing practice tests, getting feedback, taking more practice tests. You'll make a few changes, and then you'll post more, do a little bit more, and gradually your writing will get better. Alright, so those are some of my recommendations right now. And remember that I'm giving you some suggestions of things that you can do in the vocabulary, in the reading, and also the writing section of my course is going to help you get better. Now, I do have one more suggestion for you. So the other thing that you want to do, in addition to doing the reading every day for about 45 minutes, you should also be practicing listening for about the same amount of time. So just that, if you do the reading and the listening practice each day, that's going to give you about an hour and a half of TOEFL study. Now, I also offer, I have 40 listening practice tests. They're very difficult. They will also help you prepare for the exam, and they can also help you see what your weaknesses are in the listening section of the exam. So as you do the reading and the listening practice, I highly recommend that you get in the habit of note-taking. Try to get down the main and the most important supporting points of the reading and the listening passages. Then, using your notes, you can speak and write about this information. Now, here are my recommendations, especially with writing. I recommend, as you do the reading and the listening practice, I want you to write a minimum of 3 250-word academic summaries each week. Now, these particular summaries, you don't have to have me read them or no one else. You're just getting yourself used to, 1, reading and listening, taking notes, and then writing about that information. And of course that helps prepare you for the integrated writing section of the exam. So that's very important. Now also, you can practice speaking about these reading and listening passages. Again, using your notes, you can speak for approximately 60 seconds about a reading or listening practice that you've studied, and I highly recommend that you record your voice. Now, you'll also be, as part of my online TOEFL students, Avisek, you can also post independent and integrated speaking practice tests at my Voxapop discussion group, and I will also give you feedback in those areas. Alright, so maybe if you can do the reading and the listening each day, that's an hour and a half, then you can spend maybe 1 to 2 hours going through some of the lessons in my online TOEFL course as I've recommended in this video. I think that's going to help you. That's going to help you move forward with your academic English language abilities, and of course that will help you do better when you take the TOEFL in 40 days. Now, my recommendation is you're probably, I don't know if 40 days is enough time for you to overcome all the problems that you're having, especially with your reading. It could take you maybe anywhere from 2 to 4 months of good solid study, I think, before you will reach your goal. That's just my opinion. You may prove me wrong, but I'm just giving you my opinion based on other students who have taken the TOEFL and they have similar backgrounds as you. Alright, anyway, that's it. Those are my comments. That's what I recommend for you. I'd love to have you as one of my students. Remember that you are only an email away. You can simply email me whenever you have questions. And once you become one of my students, you will have complete, unlimited access to all the lessons in my online TOEFL course. Alright? Thank you and Happy New Year to you.